That nigga gotta get though, man.
I love that.
Cause I'm known as a Mac. Yo, I'm always out to get my stack on. So you can buy my funk or you can leave it alone. Once again.
Morning, fellas. It's time to pledge allegiance to the game. It's another nice day. It's about 7:45 in New York. We're getting some nice warm weather. And today, we're going to be talking about getting into more opportunities to meet girls outside of your traditional nightclub environments. This is some great practical advice. You know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's when it's popping at the clubs. What about the other 4 days of the week? Well, I'll tell you, my brothers, it's all about time management. Because the main fact is, women are everywhere. Everywhere you go, there are women. We need to have better time management skills to put ourselves into more situations. The first thing we have to do is we have to work on our outer and inner game. Because once that's up, the women are going to start to feel our energy, and they're also going to realize what's being put in front of them. Your product is going to be so desirable that you're going to get your eye contact, you're going to step over, and you're going to get amazing results and shock yourself. You're going to get girls' numbers in supermarkets, on the street, in the bookstore, wherever. And the next best part about it is you're not going to just be creepy and go just to pick up girls. You're going to go to do little basic things. And so happens to be you're going to run into girls because, like I said, they are everywhere. For the time management aspect, it's time to have better time management over the game. Women are everywhere. We have a Monday through Sunday schedule. And we know for sure Thursday, Friday, Saturday night are going to be our top nights. We're going to get dressed up pimp tight. We're going to get amped up. We're going to go into these clubs. We're going to step over to the girls that are choosing us. We're going to dance with them. We're going to talk with them. We're going to bring them home. We're going to get their numbers. We're going to fill our schedule for the upcoming week. Your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are perfect days to work on your game, to go on dates, and then also to bump into more girls to run into. So, to give you some examples to put yourself into these situations, number one, you're going to work on your inner game, and you're going to be dressed for fucking success all the time, because you're going to get this at any point. I like to, one excuse that I had, every time you have an excuse in your head, from now on, I'd like you to take that excuse. And one of my biggest excuses was, I work till about 6, 7 o'clock. I want to work out after that. And then after that, it was making me pretty tired. So, a way to change that is, get your ass up early. Go work out early. Once you're done with work, the rest of your night is free. So if you have to learn, you have to do more education, you have to go out there and do other things, you have that free time. That's a great example. I like getting up in the morning. I've realized that the most successful people get up early. They spend time with themselves. They do things that make themselves feel better, and they work on themselves. And with so many things going on in your life, it's very hard. It's very easy, actually, to forget about yourself. You have X amount of hours of work. You have this going on. You have that going on. Where's the time for yourself? We all need to work on ourselves and get everything together. You think about your future. You work on your goals and getting those in action. And you want more girls. So our Monday to Thursday schedule in between is very critical. You know, we want to put ourselves into more opportunities. Here are some great ideas. And for all the fellas that still, they have no problem finding girls, just shut this off. Do whatever you're doing. Go fuck the girl that you've just met or whatever. Just do that. And this is great for the fellas because this has helped me out tons. Instead of shopping, if you live by yourself, instead of going to the supermarket once every 2 weeks or once a week and get a big shitload of food, do what the Europeans do. Now, a lot of Europeans will go to the supermarket more as a social event. They will go and buy 1 or 2 items, small amounts for what's being cooked that night or the following day. It's actually very smart because you're going frequently, which puts you in more opportunities to meet more girls. You're getting something light. You're getting out of the house. You're breaking the routine of work if work causes you a lot of stress. And that's another situation to meet a girl. Another great example of meeting girls in other situations is girls are always at pharmacies. Your places like CVS's, your Dwayne Reed's, any of your big pharmaceutical places where you can get your prescriptions filled or they have hair care products. Women are always in there because they're always restocking their products for beauty and makeup. And it's great because, again, fellas, all you have to do is just look pimpin'. And once you get that eye, once you get that look, she's interested. You have no problem. You step over. Doesn't matter what the fuck you say. You just be a man and you be dominant and you work on it. And you're good. And there you go. There's another opportunity. And you can use that Wednesday night instead of jacking off or doing whatever, sitting on the forum. Now you've got a nice date. Now you can add this girl to your team. From where you go with that, that's one thing. Another thing I want to talk about is to don't get addicted to the board. ZenMac and the Ventrilo server are here as good guides. But like any addiction, they can hurt you. They could do more harm than good. I found myself last week constantly checking the forum. And this is not good. The more you're into this and you're hooked on it, it's like a drug. It takes you to not make action. Now, instead of me going out at night to go do some of these things that I'm mentioning, I might be shooting the shit with the fellas about game and talking about game rather than practicing game. And that's not helpful because that's not what it's about. The site should be used to educate ourselves, to give and receive feedback, definitely to get inspired, but don't get caught up in those addictive behaviors. Remember, you already know the answers to most of your questions and problems. And when you don't, just ask.